As a reminder, please silence all cell phones. Welcome to tonight's press conference for the Stanford Cardinal. Stanford's Sports Information Director is Wilder Treadway. Today we are joined by head coach Tara VanDerveer and student athletes Lauren Betts and India Navar. Coach VanDerveer, would you like to make an opening statement?
We're really excited to be moving on and playing the winner of Mississippi at Gonzaga. I thought our team really played with a lot of energy today. We obviously were without two players, Cameron Brink and Janiah Harrell, but I think everyone stepped up. And Lauren had a great game. India had a great game, playing really hard defensively. Just want to compliment Sacred Heart on an excellent season, very well coached team, and in the first quarter, I think we were able to use our depth and wear them out a little bit. But congratulations to them on a great season.
Thank you. We'll now take questions for the student athletes. As a reminder, please state your name and affiliation at the beginning of each question. If you're on the Zoom call and have a question, please use the raise hand function, and I will call on you if we have time.
Hi, ladies. Janie McCauley from Associated Press. Way back, every season that begins, Tara kind of talks about this journey and preparing every player on the roster to contribute in March, whatever that role might be. How much do you kind of credit her for the depth that you guys have and to be able to perform like this when a couple players aren't available?
Yeah, I think Tara definitely does a really good job of pushing us each and every day. I think all of our practices are super competitive, and she knows the depth that we have, so she makes sure that everyone's matched up with someone that will push them every day. So I think for me, I think, Cameron and I, Kiki and I go at it every day, and it's definitely like put me in this position for today. If someone can't make it, then I'm ready to go, and I know what I have to do.
Yeah, likewise. In practice, we're very competitive, and I think that really prepares us for the game. So when we have a chance to go in, we're not unprepared. We feel ready to play.
Ben Parker, Cardinal Sports. Ben Parker, CardinalSportsReport.com here. Just talk about how it feels to have your first NCAA tournament game under your belts, having that done, and just did it feel different for you? Even though you guys have played a lot of games as freshmen, did it feel different energy? Being the tourney, just talk about what that first tourney game experience was like.
Honestly, it's just really exciting. Like, this is something that India and I have grown up watching for a very long time. So it's honestly just like an honor to be here and to play on this team and to just be, have this experience with, the amazing people I get to be with every day. So honestly, it just felt like a regular game. Obviously, like, there's a lot of hype and everything around it, but just have to trust that we're going to go out there and do what we have to do. So, yeah.
Always growing up watching the tournament, looking forward to it. Being in it is kind of exciting because, I worked hard to get here, and being in it, I'm just excited every game. This game was kind of like the same as the other ones, but just with a little bit more excitement behind it, knowing that this game we have to do what we have to do to get to the next. So.
Cheryl Coward, hoopfeed.com. Lauren, Cameron wasn't playing, but you kind of channeled her with some of those blocks you had, especially one at the beginning of the second quarter. It's kind of a monster block. Did that kind of rev you up, and do we expect more of that from you?
It was super exciting. Honestly, I learned from the best. Cameron is definitely like one of the best shot blockers ever, so it's honestly just super cool getting to watch her do that. But hopefully you'll get to see more shot blocks by me, so yeah.
Michael Robertson, African-American athlete. So, India, did you at all see what NCAA did yesterday, and knowing that she almost had a triple-double, so did you kind of get yourself geared up to possibly guard her this game?
Watching the film, we always prepare to play great players. She's a great player, I would say, and just watching her film, knowing what she does, I think that kind of prepared me for guarding her today.
Any more questions for the student athletes?
For Lauren, just talk about your sister was named, I believe she's named Gatorade Player of the Year in Colorado, I think, a couple weeks recently. Just talk about what it's like following her and just having a younger sister that also hoops, and just kind of your family and how exciting it is for the whole family right now. Her getting that award, you being in the tournament. Just what's it like for the Betts household right now?
Yeah, I'm just super proud of her. Obviously, like, not many people know how hard she works every single day. Like, she's one of the most competitive, most hardworking people I know. So I'm just super proud of her, and I'm just really happy that she is kind of stepping to her own, and people are starting to finally leave my name out of her, basketball journey, and that she's becoming her own person. So I'm just super proud of her, and she deserves everything. So, yeah.
Any more questions for the student athletes? Thank you, Lauren and India. You can rejoin your teammates in the locker room. We'll now take questions for Coach VanDerveer. As a reminder, please state your name and affiliation at the beginning of each question. If you're on the Zoom call and have a question, use the raise hand function, and I will call on you if we have time.
All right, Michael Robertson, African-American athlete. So, Coach, yesterday, well, 2 days ago, I'm sorry, Sacred Heart did the same thing you guys did to them in the second quarter. They blew it open pretty much against Southern in the second quarter. So how important was it that second quarter for you guys to blow this game open? It had a lead as large as, 43? So.
We had a great second quarter. I thought that, some of it is adjusting a little bit to the officiating and how tight things are going to be called, but I thought we needed to be more aggressive defensively, and we gave up too many points in the first quarter. So I think we tightened up our defense. It is really different not having Cam out there. But I thought different people stepped up very well for us, and we got our defense going. We had great contributions off the bench. Agnes came in, made some really big plays. Obviously, Talana with 7 assists was great. Her pass was to Hannah Jump for that last three that set the record for the most threes in a Stanford single season. So we're excited about that. But our defense got going. And again, I think that, they had a game 2 days ago. They traveled out here. I thought they gave us a great game in the first quarter, and then we kind of put the hammer down.
Ben Barker, CardinalSportsReport.com. Tara, just 2 questions on Cameron. First of all, at what point did you guys know that she was not going to be available to play? And then 2, just any status update on her going forward?
I knew this morning when we came to shoot around, and I think that Wilder said this, but she has a non-COVID kind of illness, so she's day to day.
Tara, kind of along the lines of the depth. I mean, you really strive in September, October to prepare everybody to play on the March stage, and how pleased and proud are you of all the different contributions you get up and down the roster? And
right.
I know you work at that.
Well, I think people work hard every day in practice, and it is very hard to get minutes for 15 people. It's really impossible. And I feel sometimes like when I watch the Warriors play, sometimes someone might play a lot in this game, but not that much in the next game, and that's really hard on a young person. But we're led by Cam and Haley and Hannah Jump, and I think Talana's doing really well. India had a great game. Lauren Betts came in and filled in beautifully, because Cam was out. Fran, I thought, did really well. There wasn't anyone that did poorly. So it was very, and we needed this for our team to kind of bust out a little bit, remind ourselves this is what we can do.
Alex Simon with Bay Area News Group. 2 questions for you. First, with one All-American out, it probably helps to have a second All-American. Did you feel like Haley maybe sought out more offense to kind of fill in for Cam?
I thought she was looking to be aggressive, which is a good thing. And I think other people were too. There were probably some, we took care of the ball really well, which is a great thing. I think we only had 2 turnovers at halftime. I thought we were getting some really good shots, but I don't feel like she was pressing in a bad way, but just being aggressive in a good way.
And then you mentioned that Hannah set the 3-point record. She does it with a halftime buzzer beater,
right.
And Jeanette's sitting calling game on the radio. Just what is that moment like for you when a record is set and you've got people in the program?
I didn't know that was the record, but it was a great shot, and credit Talana for pushing it and being aware. That's a backbreaker type of shot, and we've had shots against us like that, so it was kind of fun for us to get one.
All right, Coach, how impressed were you with the way Fran had played in this game. Double-double,
Right.
came in, started. She's had weird minutes all throughout the year, so I don't want to say she's been a pro because you guys are still amateurs. But how impressed have you been with the way she's handled, you know,
Right.
coming in with Haley and all the hoopla, and then her minutes been kind of less this year, and she came in and performed really well in this tournament game.
I think sometimes, Michael, it's really trying to fit the puzzle together. And, you know, sometimes it might depend on what people are doing. But if she keeps doing this, then her money, you know, she's doing the right thing. Her rebounding has really been great. I mean, she was our leading O-boarder. She's shooting 50%, not turning the ball over. So I think she's playing really well, you know. And there have been bumps in the road for this team and for individuals. But that's kind of life. So I think that Fran has handled it well. She's been very mature. But I'm not going to tell you it's easy. But, you know, she's all about our team, and she's been a great leader.
Cheryl Coward, hoopfeed.com. I asked Nicera prior about what you talked to her about after the game when you went through the line, and she said it really meant a lot to her coming from you, the things you said to her. Why is it important for you to, you know, take that time out with teams like that? I mean, you do it a lot, and the kids really, you know, take it to heart. Why is it important to you?
Well, I think she's a great young player, and you know, so when I go through the line, and you know, I try to talk to all of them in some way, just, you know, encourage them. But it's a really hard time when you know your season's over, and you know, I think their team has to feel excited about coming out and winning the first game and being here, and I think they feel good about themselves. And I just wanted to kind of reiterate that to her, like that, you know, she's a outstanding young basketball player, and to keep working hard and keep doing what she's doing. I was very impressed with their team, with her, but more the poise of their team. They stayed together. They kept running stuff. Their coach was extremely positive. So I think, you know, that's a reflection on their program and their coach.
Ben Barker, CardinalSportsReport.com. Going back to Hannah Jump, just, you know, there have been games where she's not gotten going much offensively. Teams have taken it away from her, and she's had a tough time scoring some games. So just how huge was it for you guys to get her going like this in the first game of the tournament, and see her? Just how huge was it for you guys in this first game to get her going and start the tournament like this?
Well, you know, I mean, Hannah just. She's a great player. She, you know, is obviously an extraordinary shooter, but she does a lot more. She had assists for us. She rebounds. She talks out on the floor. She runs the floor hard. I think some of it is, again, the times that she maybe didn't score were times where she was tired, and that's on me, maybe giving her more rest. I try to take her out and give her a little more rest. So I'm looking at, you know, that's probably that might be one of the lowest numbers that she had all season long, just to rest her more and keep her fresh so she has her legs for her shot. But you know, I mean, I was excited to see her get going, and she looked very confident out there. You know, she's been shooting the ball really well in practice, and you know, it was fun to see her knock it down.
Any more questions for Coach VanDerveer? Thank
All
you,
right,
Coach,
great.
and good
We'll
luck on
see
Sunday.
everybody Sunday. Thank you. Oh, tomorrow.
Well, we'll see you tomorrow, but the
All
game
right.
is Sunday.